What's coming your way today? The tail of the tape is brought to you by VeChain, the official Layer 1 blockchain of UFC. Yair Rodríguez about a 2-1 favorite. He's 30. Josh Emmet 37. Rodríguez taller by 4.5 inches, less pronounced in reach, where it is a 1-inch edge for Mexico's Yair Rodríguez. All right, now for the intros, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. Our three judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Derek Clearly, Gary Harriman, and David Letheby. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Jason Herzog. And now, this fight is 5 rounds for the interim UFC Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 18 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 and 1/2 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, USA, presenting the number 5 ranked featherweight contender in the world, Josh CCO Emmet. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 15 wins, 3 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Parral, Chihuahua, Mexico, presenting the Tough Latum Season 1 winner and the number 2 ranked featherweight contender in the world, Yair El Pantera Rodríguez.
We went over the rules with that. There were no final questions from you. There were no final questions from you, Red. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Come out ready to fight.
I wonder if there was a final question, if they would tell you that. You did have a final question about glove tape or ankle reps. I digress. Josh Emmet, Yair Rodríguez. Winner, in all likelihood, will get the featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski when he returns to the division. But for now, the spotlight shines upon Emmet in white and Rodríguez in black.
I mean, what we're talking about here is 2 incredibly elite athletes, both pushing themselves to the limit, take their careers as seriously as can possibly be. Rodríguez spent several weeks at 11,000 feet training at altitude to prepare for this one. Josh Emmet, likewise, did everything he could to prepare for Yair Rodríguez. So much on the line.
Get tickets now to see Cocaine Bear in theaters February 24th.
Guys, I can't stress enough how important that teep kick that you just saw land on Emmet is for Yair Rodríguez, because that hides all his question mark kicks, that hides all his body kicks, and then he's switching stance, that hides that calf kick. All those kicks up the middle, silent all the ones that are going to come around towards his head and legs, and it makes it hard to read him. Teep kicks, knees up the middle, huge weapons for Yair against Josh Emmet.
This is what Josh needs to do, though. Minimize the distance and the range.
And those kicks come so fast.
Oh,
there's a body kick. He hurt him bad with that body kick.
Definitely hurt him. You see Josh Emmet backing off.
Yep, he's hurt on that one.
The power on those kicks is sickening.
And he switched to southpaw to throw it, so it's kind of a misread for Emmet. He's got to adjust to the stance switch when that's coming high, low, or up the middle as a teep.
Well, Josh said this week, he said he's watched so much tape on Yair that when he switches stances, he already knows what he's going to do.
Now,
knowing is one thing, but being ready for it is another.
Emmet hasn't even thrown a strike through nearly 2 minutes here, trying to maybe get his reads, as my man Dominic Cruz would say. Oh, right back to the body.
And you see the redness in the midsection of Josh Emmet. Yair is so composed, taking his time, bouncing side to side, not letting Emmet back him up against the fence.
What I love about Yair is how he's throwing one to set up the next. He's not just throwing that first weapon just to throw it. He's throwing it to set up the heavy one coming after. Oh, Emmet clipped him with that right, though.
Two and a half gone by here, round one.
Yair's floating right now. So light on his feet.
Like a butterfly.
You said it.
He actually said it.
I was going to say he said it. Don't accuse me of using cliches.
I just like hearing you say the word butterfly.
Emmet pretty fast closing that distance. Unable to land.
I mean, that's the unpredictability that we're talking about. A spinning wheel kick straight into a right hook. It's the way that he changed them together. A singular, unconventional attack is hard enough to deal with. When you're stringing them together in somewhat bizarre style combinations, it's a problem.
And that's the thing. Emmet can just land one, and he's got you hurt.
Well, he did.
Oh, my goodness, he hit him hard.
All right, now we hit the canvas under 90 seconds to go in the round.
And this is exactly where Josh Emmet wanted him.
I mean, how many big shots did Yair hit Emmet? And one shot from Emmet, and it's got Yair on his back now.
Oh, Emmet loading up on the ground strikes.
And these are thunderous hammer fists. Trying to get past the legs, trying to establish mount or side control. Right now in a kind of a half guard position. Yair Rodríguez throws the legs up, trying to get a triangle that allows Josh to pass. Emmet dropping little elbows, little slices. Rodríguez is actually going to turn back into him, but not an easy thing to do the way that Emmet is cradling him. Now it's side control.
Yair mentioned he's really dedicated to committing to his submission offense. And if I can't get the submission, I'll stand up here and there, but I am looking for the submission. And that's why you're seeing the closed guard. He's not trying to just pop up, get a half guard, get to a single. He's trying to use his guard to create offense. And if it doesn't get the submission, he'll stand up off that.
The full guard for Emmet is a good place to land some nice heavy shots at the end of the round. Unleash some elbows. Posture up, rain down some blows. But it also allows Rodríguez these.
Effective work off the back for Rodríguez late in the round. All right, this corner game brought to you by Prime Hydration, the fastest growing beverage in history and the official sports drink of UFC. With only 25 calories, zero added sugar, BCAAs, and electrolytes, now available at Walmart.
Quiero que respires hondo, güey. Cuando estamos con el movimiento, estamos excelente, Yair. Cero intercambios con este. Cada vez que circulamos, agarramos el centro. ¿Sí?
He starts throwing, that's when he starts beating off.
Right.
His right hand, he threw hard.
He just felt the power, so it's going to be different now. Okay, when you feel him building the rhythm, you got to feint, slide out. You're doing great. I just need you to bring that offense a little bit more.
Look at this body kick straight away. I mean, you see it fold him. He's like, ouch, that one hurt. And then he follows it up with a slick right hand. Yair's so quick. I mean, these kicks are just barely missing the T-point. And then he follows up. After the kick, he follows up every time with hands. And look at that big right hand. That's all Emmet needs to really make you second guess throwing offense on him.
The unauthorized reproduction or distribution of this copyright work is illegal and punishable under law. Check that replay, and Rodríguez appeared to eat that shot from Emmet pretty well. Round two is now upon us. You heard Danny Castillo acknowledge that Rodríguez has now felt that power, just looking for a little bit more output out of his guy here in round two.
I mean, it was a good round for both men. First half, obviously, Rodríguez did some solid work. Emmet inserted himself back into the competition with the second half and the knockdown slash control on the ground. On the ground and pound attack, of course.
Izzy Martinez, Mike Valley, longtime coaches entrenched in the corner of Yair Rodríguez tonight, as is Marco Beltran.
Rodríguez, if nothing else, got a lot of respect from Emmet on the power at least.
Both men connected.
Ooh, nice knee.
Oh, and he attacks the body again. Forces a shot from Emmet.
Emmet's got to be careful. He does leave openings when he goes in super aggressive with the kicks and then goes to the hands. There's openings for Josh, but the power is on Josh Emmett's side, but the speed and variation.
Big knee lands.
It's all Yair.
Goodness, those are huge shots from Yair. Those kicks are so powerful.
And he defensively has forced a lot of misses on the way back with that Emmet right hand.
They're clubbing little fist shots.
And then he's got such good balance here that it wastes a lot of your energy. It's like trying to take a table down. Like something, a leg always lands, an arm always lands, keeps the balance. It's not as easy to take Yair down as it used to be. He's made a ton of adjustments in his grappling.
All of a sudden, Josh Emmet wearing it upstairs. About 3 minutes here to go in round 2. Just so many different myriad weapons to think about right when defending Rodríguez.
That's right. So it's an overload for Josh Emmet. You know, for Yair, it's pretty simple. It's a basic approach. It's boxing. He's going to swing, and he's going to try and take you down. Beautiful elbow.
The knees are what's going to hurt here. And the elbows, nice job by Yair to just touch him up and not get too aggressive and get taken down.
Yair's just ferocious. I mean, every time he throws, it's with everything that he has.
And always a different spot. He rarely hits the same thing twice.
Question mark kick, beautiful. Landed right on the spot.
You have to fake. Yeah, and you're not getting any jabs. You're not getting any kind of punches that close the distance for him. It's all explosive shots from the outside. He's just trying to make up that range.
UFC 284 is brought to you by Crypto.com, the fastest growing crypto platform in the world. Download now.
Yeah, the problem for Josh, I mean, as you said, Dominic, he can't get on the inside. He can't use those jabs. He can't use the feet to close the distance because Yair is constantly attacking.
Oh my goodness.
Emmet somehow ate it.
With flying attacks, aerial attacks, long length kicks and knees. But that was a beautiful turn of events for Josh Emmet.
I mean, the risks that Yair will take also is what makes him one of one. He was willing to land that knee. Now he's on his back, and he's okay with it. He's not panicked. He's just staying here, and he's still doing damage. Those elbows are heavy the way he's using them from that guard, too.
Rodríguez has found the flow state early tonight.
1 minute, Josh. Let's finish this. Use your feet here, Yair. Get to his back. Push forward. Roll your wrist. Roll your wrist and break out.
Gonna watch that triangle. If Yair could pull that right leg out, he was thinking about a triangle. He's abandoning it now.
Left-hand connection by Emmet there.
We saw Ortega land an armbar on Ortega here.
Almost. And there's the triangle. He's going to pull it down. He's got it locked in.
That's in.
45 seconds to work.
Yeah, that's locked up. That's it.
He's out. That's it. Rodríguez, UFC champion, who submits Josh Emmet to win the title. Yair Rodríguez is the interim UFC featherweight champion. And man, he couldn't have looked any better along the way to the gold. What a performance by Mexico's Yair Rodríguez.
Incredible, perfect performance. He fought perfect, his style. He didn't switch. He didn't try to stand up. He used his guard to create offense as well. Even when he was on his back, he created a lot of damage with those elbows and then used those elbows to get Emmet out of position, set up an armbar, which transitioned to the triangle. Look here, the knee to the body started it. And you see the spinning back fist, but it's not there. And right here, this elbow, boom, just sits down Emmet a little. Ouch, where did that come from? He wasn't ready for that one. And then this jump knee lands right on the neck, knocks the Vaseline right off of Emmet's chin. Huge, huge strikes. Everything was damaging from Yair. And it's just an incredible showing. He's made so many leaps and bounds of improvements with his takedown defense, submissions, everything. And now he gets to party and drink some beers.
Yeah, Yair Rodríguez just enjoying a beer, and now he will come back and get the flowers. 4th career win by submission for Yair Rodríguez, 1st in the UFC, and Josh Emmet had never been submitted in his career. And my new favorite description of Yair Rodríguez, courtesy of Dominic Cruz, that dude's one of one.
One of one. There's nobody like him. Nobody's ever fought like him. Nobody's ever come close. All his kicks are dynamic. The way that he utilizes his range, he's got footwork. He's switching stance. You don't know if he's throwing a left high, a right high, a teep kick, a question mark kick, hands, elbows, knees. And then when he's on his back, he's elbowing you, he's doing damage, he's going for submissions. He is a finisher in every aspect.
And if you are Alexander Volkanovski, perhaps catching this with a wandering eye in the back, you got to think that this will motivate him to return to the featherweight division and try to see if he can add the scalp Yair Rodríguez to his legacy. But Yair Rodríguez, UFC interim featherweight champion. Absolutely incredible. All right, tonight's official decision proudly brought to you by Neds, the official wagering partner of the UFC. Take UFC to the Neds level. Here now, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to a triangle choke. And now, the new interim UFC featherweight champion of the world, Yair El Pantera Rodríguez! Ladies and